A warning today, just one day away from Valentine's Day. Customers nationwide say a New Jersey company is posing as their local florist. They say that instead of getting the flowers they ordered, they're left with disappointing bouquets and broken hearts. CBSN New York's Lisa Rozner is demanding answers about this florist fail.
When I send her flowers, they're usually nice and bigger. They're big.
When his local florist closed, Brian Woodruff of Toms River ordered this $70 Ruby Romance bouquet from ChoiceFlorist.com. But his wife received something worth a fraction of the price.
Very simple, very cheap, very disappointed.
Same story when Susan Hatch of Texas thought she was sending this $100 Beauty in Bloom for a relative's 105th birthday. This arrived.
Googled local florists in Park Ridge, Illinois, and they came to the top of the search engine.
Each time we searched for a local florist from Plano, Texas to West Milford, New Jersey, Troy's Florist was one of the top results, boasting it's the best florist you trust, a family-run business with a huge loyal following within the community. But a former employee, Bianca, who asked we hide her identity, says orders nationwide really go through this house on Route 18 in East Brunswick, New Jersey.
How would you find the real local florist?
So the same way like the people do, we go on Google. So once you put in your order for, let's say, $100, we send it out to a local florist.
But they allegedly called in a much cheaper arrangement, she says, at the direction of owner Perry Casiciatis, who would keep a cut of the money as his commission.
He would be on top of us in order to make that percentage every day. Anywhere from 40% up was perfect.
She says she was fired after complaining about 2 weeks' worth of pay she was owed. Bianca, who earned $15 an hour, also alleges that arrangements under $60, some for funerals, were never even fulfilled.
And legitimate flower shops tell us that confused customers end up posting bad reviews about them.
That put my business, my name on the risk, my reputation, yes.
The owner of Christie's Florist across the street from Troy's says he stopped doing business with them months ago. We showed him some of the arrangements people have been getting.
Absolutely terrible. My kids can do a better job.
At least 350 customers across the country have complained to the Better Business Bureau, mostly in the last year. It's given the company an F rating.
We're assuming our letters and our notices about the complaints that we have on file are reaching the business, and they are choosing, for whatever reason, not to answer.
So we tried to get some answers, first walking in undercover, and minutes later approaching with a mic.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Troy's Florist. I don't see one flower in here. I see 3 people inside this business. Not one person wants to come to the door to answer why this business is being marketed as a local florist shop in Texas, in Minnesota, even in Hawaii.
We also went to what ex-employees say is an affiliated restaurant down the street. A woman told us,
Perry's out of the country, actually.
and said we had inaccurate info about Perry's ties to Troy's Florist. But the New Jersey Division of Revenue lists him as the owner. He registered this sprawling Colts Neck mansion with a backyard pool as his home, living lavishly while angry customers say the company offers a measly 10% rebate. So they've disputed the charges with their credit card company to get a full refund.
I'm going to stick with a local florist that I know, face to face.
And just like the customers, our multiple calls and emails to Troy's were never returned.
And Lisa Rozner joins us now to talk more about this story. You know, this is infuriating. People go to these companies because of convenience, and then they get scammed. How did you find this?
Well, interestingly enough, our colleagues over in Dallas at CBS Dallas were getting complaints from customers there saying, I'm ordering flowers in Plano, Texas, Dallas, Melissa, Texas, and I'm not getting what I ordered. So they called us and said, you know, we found this company's based in New Jersey. Maybe you can go check it out and we can work together. So that's how this came about.
And no one ever answered the door when you tried to get some answers.
No, photographer Alan Lesner walked in with an undercover camera, and as you saw, he asked what is this company. They said it's an online company. When we went back, we thought the door would be open, but I think they had accidentally locked it. I mean, accidentally opened it.
What about that restaurant that you were talking to the folks there. What did that have to do with Troy's?
Yeah, so it's interesting. One of the ex-employees said we should go to this restaurant, Blue Water Seafood. It's right down the road. So when we approached the restaurant, this woman came out and we asked if she was Anna, who online records show was at one point and might still be married to Perry Casiciatis, the owner.
Okay.
So she said she was not Anna and that Perry was out of the country, the owner. However, as you see on social media, she has a striking resemblance to Anna Casiciatis, who was, according to social media and records, married to Perry at one point. So she told us we didn't have any accurate info, that Perry had nothing to do with Troy's Florist, when indeed online records show that it does.
And how are they able to stay afloat? How are they still on the internet?
That's a great question. We reached out to Google to find out just that. And they said they are investigating. They said it is against their policy to manipulate search engines and show people that you're local when you are really not. If they find that the policies were violated, they will take action. The homepage of Troy's Florist, it shows women with flowers. We actually found that this picture was taken from an Australian news website.
Wow.
So yeah, this is the side-by-side. You can see Troy's Florist, the picture, and the Australian news website. So this is how they're deceiving people. And also, I should mention that the New Jersey Division of Consumer Affairs has almost 50 complaints against them, but they won't confirm or deny whether there's an investigation.
Yeah, how can we prevent ourselves from becoming a victim?
That's a great question. So the first one, it seems really simple, but in this day and age of convenience, no one thinks to go online and look up the address. You can even use Google Satellite View. Just see what is the location that these flowers are being sent from, so you know what you're getting. Also, check reviews online is another one. And also, if you do order from a real local florist, tell them no substitutions. That way, you will get exactly what you order. And if they don't have it, they have to tell you.
All right. Great advice. Thanks so much, Lisa. Great work.